Hello. Hopefully that angle's a little better for you guys. Sure. All right, here we go with the flow. Something about your makeup, your eye makeup's very attractive. People ask me, who are you putting your makeup on for? Bitch, the gods. I dress up for the gods. Alright, so I'm going to be using this Thoth Tarot deck today to get clear, honest, precise messages from Source about what story we are telling ourselves to build our own reality. Okay, and please take what resonates with your situation and leave everything else that doesn't for someone else to pick up. It's not all about you, just like it's not all about me. These messages are for you guys. I'm taking myself out of the equation. Okay. So let's see what the tea be for my people spirit. Someone just got an energy boost. Someone got their vitality kicked back in their being here. You ready to go? Ooh, we have a disappointment here. Okay, let's see what that's about. This disappointment could be the initiation for, a rebalance in your health. Some sort of regeneration process. Okay. Because sometimes we need disappointments for the initiation process of where we want to be directing our energy towards. Okay, so this could be a disappointment in love. We have the lovers here. You could be just disappointed by a Gemini, or you are a Gemini feeling disappointed in love. It could also be a Scorpio. Then we have the High Priestess and the Tower card. But the Tower card is reversed. You're in touch with higher dimensions here, or you're in a higher dimensional area code. Stop. A spiritual area code of a higher dimension is where you are located. So lower vibrational projections can't reach you at this time. The devil cannot reach you at this time. Yes, you're protected from animosity and people who have no goals in life, who talk ish for a living, who sabotage and cheat out others for a living. So bad news for the haters is that they cannot reach you at this time or ever. You have elevated into a highly developed state of being. Your subconscious is connected to higher realms that are unreachable, to these lower level entities that are using these humans to get at you through some sort of gossip. You're being protected from stalkers at this time. Let's see what the Prince of Swords is. It instantly backfires into their own realm. Yeah, you're definitely untouchable here. Your love life is untouchable. Okay, so Prince of Swords. I believe that's the air, no, the earthy part of air, or the fire element of air. This deck's a little bit different, so I have to drill it in my brain at what Thoth is trying to communicate to us. Okay, so the Prince of Swords is the airy part of air. This card typifies the intellect. The prince is seated in a chariot drawn by childlike fays. This reminds me of The Last Airbender. So you could be an airbender, and again, Gemini is coming through. And he's taking action here. So something that you're speaking, some sort of gossip that's going on, is unequivalent or irrelevant to where you are standing here energetically. It doesn't equivalate. It doesn't, this could be family here that you've released. because they were creating chaos in your home environment. They're creating chaos for you where peace should have been present. So you've released them. You're better by yourself. Or you've stopped communicating with them. And this has transformed your love life. This has transformed your chemistry with yourself, your chemistry with spirit, with your core center. Okay, well, the Lovers in love is upright, so what's the disappointment, both? We have a really insecure Queen of Wands here. Aries, Sagittarius is coming through. That's been projecting energy through gossip, has embarrassed herself because you're coming out as innocent, you're coming out as this dainty little flower, you're coming out as an artist, a beautiful artist, that is. You crystallize any energy projections into more beauty. This person could have been doing beauty spells on you as well, trying to make you see yourself differently through other people. This person really wanted you to lose some sort of faith that aligned you with the right downloads. This person's very overly competitive here, to the brink of her own extinction. Okay, but you've crystallized this magic that this person is throwing at you, or these projections. This person has no magical abilities. She has no alchemizing abilities. That has been taken away from her. She's being seen as miserable. She's being embarrassed for being immature. And also I heard codependent. She's being embarrassed for having a lack of self-control. She's being embarrassed for being bad with animals or kids and some sort of friend group that she could have been using against you because of your beauty. She's very jealous of your natural beauty, of your natural purity, of your youthful look, your youthful glow. You've crystallized this energy this person was throwing at you into more beauty. Your spiritual rank is so high that whatever beauty spells people are sending you makes you more beautiful. Thank you for the spells, guys. Thank you for the energy. You ate that shit up and you made something beautiful with it. Yeah, it's like a spider, or what is it? Like a silkworm. They whatever they eat, they poop out into silk. Cute. All right, let's see. So somebody wanted you disappointed in love, but you've walked away from people that are a disappointment. So now you're getting an upgrade in love for all that energy that they sent towards you. Interesting. Yeah, someone's illusion shattered after you've stopped communicating with them about their poor morality. This could be a Pisces, or you have gotten enlightened and gotten a clear perspective about their codependency. See, the Nine of Pentacles reversed, about how they were bad with money. There's nothing independent about them. They prioritize materialism over clear, direct rule systems to organize their life properly. So someone's being sacrificed who could have tried to sacrifice you for money. A Taurus. Someone's marriage is being sacrificed, or they're being sacrificed by some sort of community here. It could also be this Queen of Wands figure, Aries, Sagittarius. This could have been an old friend, or someone that appeared as a friend. They have no hope without you around. They have no artistry without you around. They hold no inspiration, Ace of Wands, in life without your sovereignty that naturally leads you on the correct pathway. Six of Swords that naturally guides you through the waters of mystery, of the unknown. All right, and then the bottom of the deck energy today is Eight of Swords with interference. Okay, so there's some sort of, they could have been using their spiritual belief system to restrict you in a box of limitations. Yeah, out of competition and comparison. Okay. I'm going to get this deck today. Yeah, you are highly influential because you don't really care about attention. And this triggers the attention seekers who use deception to get their way, who wear masks to confuse others about their position in life. But really, when you come around, it exposes their position for being full of crap. Because of your positive karma. It's so high vibrational that it's exposing people who don't prioritize the right structures in their movements that infuses their own karmic path. Yeah, shapeshifters. So some sort of shapeshifter was delusional into thinking they could shapeshift into you to attract a lover or have chemistry with someone like you do. So you called it quits on this connection, or whoever this was, because whatever they were sending you or gossiping about you sounds like a them problem. You're rubber, they're glue. Whatever BS they send your way bounced off your auric field and sticks back to their shoe. Yeah, now they're guilty about wanting to fight with you for no reason, just because your high vibrational energy triggered them. Your spiritual cleanliness and chemistry that you have with divine, with source, which makes it easy for you to walk away from people, places, and things that aren't fulfilling to you, that aren't aligned with you, is triggering to the mess, to the bugs out here. So what's this disappointment, Spirit? People are disappointed at your glow up. Okay, so there's some old love connections that you've walked away from that are disappointed at how you just keep getting better, you keep getting more wiser, you're able to handle and take on more responsibility in your energetic field and spiritually with your knowledge. You just keep ascending after you walk away from them. And this is a disappointment for them for being a disappointment for you. The lovers. We have drama llama with a bad attitude. So people could be projecting that you are the creation of some sort of drama to restrict you to their outdated belief system that they refuse to sail away from because it's fear-based, it's inflicting chaos, it's not peaceful, it's restricting. It's interfering with the change they need to make. Yeah, the Tower reverse. They're refusing to change something regarding their belief system. And this is leaving them in a very immature state emotionally. Their emotional capacity of empathy is of an unborn child. Okay, and then we have your hard work is paying off here. Wow, yeah, you're getting a new financial material. And then 8 to 9, you're coming into the 9 of Pentacles, financial freedom, because of all that hard work. All your fruits are showing for your labor. label. You could be getting organized, putting labels on things. You are a master at organization. And now it's time for an extra pinnacle to arrive to your little tree here. Your little tree of abundance. Your beanstalk is growing very tall and very wide. So congratulations. Pat yourself on the back for all that hard work that you've done. All right, so drama llama with a bad attitude, the Lovers. Keep up. So you download information at a very quick pace, and you're able to articulate those downloads properly, elegantly, and effortlessly because you listen to the signs through nature. You have done your research. You don't force anything. You work with nature. You are in the flow. This is why you're able to receive downloads and ascend properly. So drama llamas who are attempting to create drama in your love life, to try and get your person to blame you for the drama, can't keep up with your technique, with your efficiency, with what you're building, because you're solely focused on building your Lego tower, on growing your beanstalk, and not this immaturity. Okay. So people were attempting to create drama in your love life because they're disappointed with their own. They're disappointed with themselves. And someone is regretting blaming you for some sort of drama that they brought into your life by listening to a drama llama with a bad attitude. They got exposed as you walked away. Your knowledge could be exposing this as well through science, through nature with them, if they're able to keep up and listen to them. So someone was unable to keep up with your ascension process. They could have fallen for some sort of drama that someone was attempting to bring towards you to create drama in your love life so that they would blame you for it. Because you're very, you can see through the lines. You can see through the different colors and contrast of what's light and dark. Yeah, you can see contrast. Your energy holds contrast. That's why it's very unique. You understand light cannot be without the dark. Yes, fear is non-existent, and it allows you to see that that fear-based reality is not meant for you. But it can also be a motivation, an initiation process. Yeah, so you can see, you can articulate the different shadow qualities and the light codes around you. See how these colors are coming from her eyes? Your eyes hold contrast, your eyes hold color, your eyes hold radiance and depth. The Priestess. We have destiny as the free will of your higher self. And we have pink and blue here. So, root chakra and throat chakra connection here. You could be eating blueberries and strawberries, berries in general, because we have purple here as well with the third eye opening, redirection. So if this is a destined connection, then it will be redirected together again, but there can't be a refusal of change. There has to be an allowance of a deconstruction of the old ways that leave an empty feeling, that leave a void of nothing to build from, for this chemistry to be re-sparked. Okay, but you could have redirected into, yeah, and then we have karma will reveal. Moral blind spot. So there's a tyrant queen of wands controlling some sort of gossip. And then with the Prince of Swords that came out earlier, I didn't see the world yet, but it could be online or something like surrounding you. They wanted to surround you with some sort of gossip, some sort of drama that they tried to pull you in the middle of. It could also have been a third party that this person brought into your life and was blaming you for the drama that this person was starting with you. Because all they care about is winning, which is very childish. They have the emotional capacity of empathy of an unborn child. And this person saw, they were in this person's blind spot. Okay, so they probably didn't even know the full truth of what's going on, but your knowledge is revealing it. The destiny is for this energy to be redirected and for it to be exposed with how connected you are to source, with how connected you are. There might be a new lover coming in here. You could be in a new connection. Yeah, I gotta go. So you got redirected because this person was a disappointment to themselves, so they were going to be a disappointment to you. They restricted themselves with some sort of outdated rule system. Yeah, and this got them into poverty. Or they could have isolated you by wrongfully judging you. Because they were listening to toxic coworkers. They were listening to gossip. They were listening to friends that they can no longer work with anymore. Yeah, friends that were in competition with them. They didn't stand up for you in some sort of gossip here. And now they feel like an idiot. They feel like an idiot in their community that they chose over you because now there's no sunshine after you left. And here's the world reversed. Now they want to come back in, Knight of Swords, and re-spark the chemistry again because like there's no bliss, there's no growth, there's no happiness without your willpower that was powering and fueling this person's gas tank for a drive, for new passion, for a new flame, a new feeling that they've never felt before. Yeah, it's not, you are not like anything from this person's past. Queen of Discs. So they could have been projecting their past onto you because they didn't move away from their past. They didn't move away from this emotional immaturity. Or people from their past that weren't really their friends, that were never their coworkers, that were in competition with them. And then Princess or Queen of Discs. Yeah, you're very organized, you're very modest, you're very elegant, you're very grounded, you are very mature. You're very wise. Again, signs through nature, the Priestess and the Queen of Discs. And there's palm trees here. You are destined to have some sort of land. Something that you thought was lost is still always there for you. Or something that you can't really explain that wasn't revealed to you until the right place and time after you've been through the growth you needed to treat this reveal, whatever's going to be revealed. The destiny, yeah, something that's destined to be revealed for you. You needed to treat this information with care or with the maturity that you are in now. And it's something unexplainable, but it's always been there for you, and it will be revealed to you in the right time and place, on the right plane of existence. And then she's sitting in one of those sega palm trees. which is funny because they have spikes in them, but it's not bothering her. Probably giving her a massage. I love it. Yeah, you could go out barefoot in nature. You're very grounded. Yeah, you have a natural beauty to you. You have natural knowledge that just comes to you. Like you just know things. You could have been like this as a child, where people love communicating with you. It helps them get rid of things that leave an empty feeling within them as well. Okay. I'm going to leave the Knight of Swords out here because you might be getting a message of a confession, or someone no longer wants to hold on too tightly to their lies or something, or hold on too tightly to something that's doesn't really mean that much to them. So someone is paranoid about you having better chemistry with someone else after you've walked away from them. And they're disappointed at your glow up. They're disappointed that they can't keep up with your ascension process because they're surrounded by drama llamas with bad attitudes that they were comparing you to and blaming you for what they were bringing into your life, or what others were attempting to have you be seen as, so that you would be stuck in this shameful, remorseful energy of sadness that they are in. And karma is revealing who these people are after you've redirected your energy into your destiny with the free will of your higher self. It doesn't matter. So you're paranoid about something that doesn't matter. You could have been through things with the knowledge, the capacity of knowledge that you have, that maybe you reach the worst case scenario, or someone is going towards the worst case scenario with your connection. We have met them at 2% of battery. After separating, now you're at 1,000 with the 8 of Cups here. Matches up perfectly. So things are matching up perfectly for you after walking away from someone who was disappointed with their own life, that made you paranoid about things that didn't even matter, who was not expansive in consciousness, who refused to expand, who refused to grow. And now it's bad news to them and is leaving them in a paranoid state, that now you're at your fullest capacity to attract a divine life partner, the Lovers and 2 of Cups. And you could have you could have already met this person on the astral plane here. You're dancing with them in your dreams. Yeah, that Sleeping Beauty song. I walked with you once upon a dream. About to bust. Yeah, you're about to bust with some sort of new knowledge. You're about to bust with some sort of new creation. Your guides are telling you to just do it. Don't be a pussy. You've already cleared the clutter to show out here. Or you're already with someone and Spirit wants you to indulge in creating with this person. They too are aligned with their destiny. They too see destiny in your eyes. They too have destiny in their eyes. They have depth. And they're going to allow you to release this paranoid state that you've had from past disappointments and show you a more lighthearted perspective and redirect your mindset and energy flow in a very quick manner. Yeah, so this person has very easy ways of solving issues that could have occurred your whole life, and probably vice versa. Okay. They could like Nike, or they're just very like on it. Like as soon as they're being called to take action towards something, they're going to do it. They know what they want and they're going to take action towards what they want. And it looks like you. Yeah, this is a true masculine. And this is going to expose the fake love that ended up in disappointment. We also have 333 there. So yeah, Prince of Wands. There's someone that has a kind of flighty energy, but did provide some sort of inspiration for you before that might want to come back in for a little power up. Even if you're in another connection, they don't care. They could have an orange cat, or you do. Or you're with someone that's very spontaneous, very adventurous, who blows away all other encounters that you've had that were disappointing out of the water completely and easily, to where what you cared about so much before doesn't even matter to you now. Yeah, this person is in tune with the bigger picture. Here he is, a boss daddy king. He could have Aries in his chart, or you do. He is the king of kings. He knows his position and he uses it wisely. He uses it to create, to build, to help others feel energized. They could talk really fast, or they just move very quickly. They could like change the subject very quickly. I don't know. It's so exciting. This person's gonna be so exciting. Oh my goodness, if not already. And then we have the Princess of Wands. What? A perfect match. Okay, so we got Barbie and Big Daddy Barbecue here. They could be a carnivore. They don't have to be. They're gonna teach you how to live life properly. That's what they're saying. Okay, to the fullest. Oh my gosh, they're so passionate about your body. You have a very unique frame to you that this person doesn't forget. Something about their chest is very is enticing. Yeah, they love indulging with you. And then there's flowers on fire here. It's like your flower your flower is on fire when this person's around. If that wow. And then his scepter's on fire as well. So this is a y'all have not experienced passion like this ever before. Be careful not having kids with this person too early, because this is gonna be very enthralling of an experience. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. The Tower, yeah, about to bust, and then Two of Cups. Whew. Words cannot explain. Give me a higher love. Give me a higher love. This is a higher love. Look at that. This person is on a hierarchy in the physical, and they see your spiritual hierarchy and your feminine nature. They cherish feminine nature. Yeah, you're going to feel very comfortable with this person right away. Yeah, you're going to feel comfortable to play. Yeah, they're very like playful, very sparky, very enthusiastic. And you could mirror these traits to each other as well, but let's see. I feel like you're a more calming vibe though for this person. You're what they want to come home to every day. Oh my goodness. That is so sweet. Like they look forward to coming home with you. Okay, so you could work with this person. Or having a home with you. Yeah, they find you as very spicy, very attractive. They love your cooking. They want to cook you up and butter you up into something tasty. They are so funny. Yeah, this person's gonna make you laugh. Like belly laughter. Like where nothing else in the world matters. But you just come like trying to stop the pain from all the laughter. That's the only pain you're gonna feel is from all that laughter and happiness and bliss you're gonna be experiencing with this person. So you could be moving towards them, this King of Cups figure, or they're moving towards you. Okay, so breathtaking, disappointment. Oh, we already got that message. Then we have the high priest again. Wow. So yeah, your energy attracts. The gods said that you're breathtaking, or God, whatever higher power that you believe in. Okay, there is one God, but we also have help. Okay, so the gods find you to be breathtaking, and they're showing others where they effed up in your connection with their own. And yeah, people are feeling guilty after seeing you glow up, or the gods are making your presence known to people who disappointed you and why they're a disappointment to you and themselves. Yep, things are being enlightened. Or you could have unpaused in some sort of connection here. Someone wants to unpause a connection with you, or they want you to unblock them. Ace of Swords reverse, so I'm getting that's a no. Yeah, this Knight of Pentacles, you are no king, baby boy. The High Priestess needs a priest that's going to ask the right questions, that cherishes femininity, that has morals, that is spiritually rich along with the physical, that has a sense of direction, that holds value in their destiny. They're not playing around or splashing around in the shallow end of life. Yeah, so this Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus strongly, feels blocked out from unpausing your connection because they betrayed you. No, bitch, I'd rather have someone that does it right the first time. I put him back in there. We don't want to see his ugly face. Okay, and well, he's probably not ugly, but you know. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of quick communication through your or someone's gonna message you about a low priestess, someone that was creating drama for you for a connection here. There's quick communication coming from this person. Impersonators. I will never message you guys about a reading. Okay, I let my clients come to me. By the way, all my stuff's in the description box down below if you want to email me, and then I'll shoot you a video or a link to a private video for you, okay? And how you can pay me as well. But yeah, be careful of impersonators, because I've been told that like my pictures have been floating around and like different social media accounts. So if you see my pictures and like someone reaches out to you, I will never reach out to you. That's not me. Okay. Anyways, yeah, and then we have paranoia. So a low priestess is paranoid because they refuse to change some sort of outdated way of doing things. Some sort of energy they were throwing at you got redirected back to her. Now people are seeing her for exactly how they wanted people to see you. Okay. So someone's going through spiritual psychosis at the moment. Yeah. This could also be a masculine in his feminine energy. Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus. A masculine who wants to be the pretty princess over here is paranoid that his intuition's blocked. Let's see. Oh, and then we have 3 of Wands here. Your future is rebalancing out for you, or your foresight is rebalancing a situation. Oh, there's a card in this. Okay, so yeah, you're heavily protected from this energy here. They could have Sagittarius in their chart heavily. So someone's going through spiritual psychosis and they're paranoid now that they're not as tapped in as they thought they were, or they were around people that were fake priestesses, just like them. Maybe they were trying to control you or keep you limited with their belief system, but it was made of plastic. Interesting. It was made of projections. It was made of gaslighting tendencies. So you stopped caring because the math wasn't mapping properly. It was restricting you from freedom, from free will. Ah, here it is. Disengage, pathological liar. So you disengage from this pathological liar, and they're disappointed that you're getting real priests' attention with your spiritual rank, with your abilities to cut through the surface. And now their narrative is spiraling. So this person's connected to a plastic priest. Ah, third party. I knew it. So they're connected to a plastic priest, this controlling masculine who's in his feminine energy, who's a compulsive liar, is connected to someone. They could be a pagan, or they're just not, like, they use their spiritual beliefs for control mechanisms, and they're trying to control or stir up some drama in y'all's connection by trying to make them see you differently, by trying to make you see yourself differently through some sort of messages, through gossip. But they cannot keep up with your ascension. They cannot keep up with your instant redirection as soon as you see or feel that something is off. You could be a master in psychology as well. You can understand behavioral patterns, and I heard facial recognition. You'd be scanning their face like a freaking iPhone, like something's off. I love it. Okay, yeah, so third party, there's someone throwing magic at you, and now they're losing control. And this person was lying to you about it. And playing mind games. So tell me more. They could have gone on a trip to see this third party, and they're like, yeah, now I'm refreshed to keep playing these mind games. Okay? Like, ay. Third party interruption and triangulation. Okay, so let go and release limiting beliefs. Tell me who and where and how and why. Colleague and or coworker. Okay, so this could be someone that they were working with. Their narrative of mind games was spiraling. And you could sense their paranoia, their stress seeping off of them when you were around them, that they were blaming you for, but really they brought this strife and disappointment in your life. So you release them. because they were a limitation to your destiny. They were a limitation to your expansion and receiving the right downloads to ascend. They were a limitation to your creativity, to your battery being at full percent, because they were harvesting off of your battery. If they're not telling you the truth and still trying to keep you around, they're harvesting off of you, babe. They're stealing your energy for themselves. Yeah, betrayal. Well, this betrayal made you luckier. It made you luckier in the family that you're building and the home environments that you're coming into. A lucky, happy, healthy, blessed home life after this betrayal. Or this could have been family that betrayed you. This third party could have also been someone they were working with in the family, or they had multiple third parties they were listening to and working with. Yeah, but you didn't need them at all. So this person was codependent on these third party interruptions and triangulations and refused to release limiting beliefs. So they played mind games. Now their narrative spiraled. And it's the polarity aspect of it too. Like they went into extreme paranoia for making you paranoid with their mind games. Well, your energy is coming out light as a feather, financially free, self-sufficient, a bougie baddie. Yeah, and your money flow is like effortless at this point. No one can tear down what you've built. You're never going to go bankrupt. Your beanstalk's pretty thick. It can't really be cut down because it's made of metal now. I'm titanium. Yeah, you got the juice. You got the juice. You got the professionalism. You got the status quo now. You can do battle by yourself. You'd rather be by yourself. You'd rather celebrate by yourself without someone playing mind games and confusing the F out of you about what the F to be aware of within you and around you. Yeah, so their toxicity got unmasked. Or some sort of gossip has been unmasked. Yeah, toxic gossip has been unmasked because you're more powerful by yourself than around these liars, than around these haters, than around these people in spiritual psychosis that are trapped in their own limitations and attempted to enthrall you with those limitations. See, they wanted you overworked and unclear. They wanted your mental headspace fogged. They wanted your eyes, your vision blinded. But really, they're getting bad karma for this, and they're going blind. They're losing financial opportunities because of this. This Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not a king, baby boy. I don't know what you thought this was, but you are not a king. Yeah, because your power is contagious. They were harvesting off of your power. You were this person's motivation. Yeah, and then we have embrace of a mother. Fertility and self-worth, luscious sensuality supported in creation, because you are supported in creation, because you are the mother effing empress, and you know what you deserve. Yeah, and this person wanted you to be in your head about your value with their toxic mind games, but you saw straight through that, and you got more blessed, more beautiful, more motivated, more energetically powerful, and you resurrected. You grew back your lizard tail. Because God's in charge, not this toxic person. Yeah, and now you're getting a fresh start, and you're more comfortable loving yourself, drinking your water, away from these sabotagers and haters. See, 5 of Swords reversed, who are sending you narcissistic ass thoughts and prayers that are really for themselves, because that's how they see themselves. That's their own limiting beliefs that they're stuck in. They're playing mind games with themselves now. They couldn't play mind games with you long enough, so now they're playing mind games with themselves. They're keeping themselves stuck in this fear-based state of reality, this paranoia. They're draining their own battery. Yeah. Less quantity, more quality. What do you mean by that, Spirit? Maybe this person needed a lot of friends around them or a lot of people around them to feel like they had it all together, to feel like their garden was growing correctly. But it was a false sense of security. It was just garbage. It was like they're hoarding They're hoarding dusted, busted, crusted items that no longer hold value in the century that we're coming into, in the new age that we're coming into. This could also be a belief system, because we have in your head and King of Swords here. This could be information. This could be knowledge. Oop. Card pooped out. Yeah, someone's lies are being revealed, and they're paranoid about it. That's why they got to gossiping. That's why they were trying to blind people and you from, yeah, Two of Cups. I literally just looked at this and was about to say it, and then Two of Cups came out. They were trying to blind you about the chemistry that you have with people, or the connection that you share on a soul level with anyone naturally. They're trying to blind people from your position in the physical and the spiritual with some sort of drama. Yeah, an explosion of drama. This was the devil's work. If these people are Christian based, they worship the devil. They worship money. It's the root of all evil. They're very codependent on each other. They're codependent on whatever like business connections they had. They're codependent on some sort of outdated belief system that was based on a fear-based loop circle of the same thing over and over and over again. Nothing expansive, nothing truly motivating. You know, it might have been a start to something, but it was like there's no end to this cycle that ended in fear and betrayal and pain. Yeah, these people can't move forward from the devil. The devil is in their car. They could have really nice cars. The devil is in their vessel. Ooh. They could have some sort of parasitical infection, some sort of infection that's controlling their vessel. The Chariot and the devil. There's something dark that's controlling and trapping their vessel. And then we have Four Wands here, Two of Cups. Well, you're frolicking with new like-minded connections that understand you, that want to understand you, that can hold deep, valuable connections with anyone like you, okay? That see your worth, that are motivated by your growth. Yeah, someone from the past wants to unpause your connection, but they have something controlling their vessel, controlling their mind, controlling their communication process. You were the quality, and you were like the powerhouse to whatever third party situation this person was dabbling in. Like they were using you for something. They're using you for some sort of material gain. They could have been using your face, your knowledge, your quality, your connection to spirit of the soul, your connection to God, to the gods that admire you every single day. You get closer to them every single day. Yeah, these powerful masculines, the high priest and the emperor. You get the attention of very powerful leaders. And it made these people feel weak. It made them feel unprotected. It made them feel unsafe, that their position, that all their work would be for nothing. Yeah, your hard work makes other people feel like their work would be for nothing. Whoa. Okay. Third party. Just wait. Okay. Just wait. So if you got isolated for someone else's like third party here, just wait. Give yourself the love that you need here. There is a commitment coming in with someone that's very deeply connected to their soul and has extreme amounts of chemistry for you, more than you've ever had before. Yeah, that's a promise from God. You could be seeing rainbows. That's a promise for the Empress. God protects his empresses. God values his divine feminines. Yeah, so someone wants to impregnate you, or yeah, someone's going to want to marry you. Wow, the Hierophant, the Four Wands, Two of Cups. Someone's going to want to marry you. Let me see who this is. Yeah, because they see that you're the main character and they feel the same about themselves. They don't want to hide you, they want to shine with you. They've done their research as well. And other people could have tried to make them invisible, just like other, yeah, and get you in your head, get other people in their head about who you are, about your character, about your integrity, about what you know. So someone, give me a higher love. Yeah, and a lot of, yeah, so you guys both have haters. That's the thing. But they're making you famous. They're giving you new 3D potential. Um, what's this Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles? Yeah, you make this person feel like a page. Make them feel like a joke. So they tried to make you a joke or humiliate you in the workplace. Even if you're a feminine, you have this emperor status here. You're a builder. You're a leader. You are the king of kings. You have mastered all the elements of your physical reality. And it's very motivating to be around. It's very empowering. So if you just got a new job here, yes, there's some haters that could be trying to like make a mockery out of you, or that's jealous of your connection, or that you can do a battle by yourself, that like you refreshen by yourself, that you they're jealous of your beauty, they're jealous of the attention that you get from very high ranked beings. This could have also been from an old job environment as well. Is this a new job environment or an old environment? Yeah, people that wanted to control you and make you invisible because it exposed their lack of discipline that they were trying so hard to mask with an outdated system, or something that they do on autopilot they can't do anymore around you. Interesting. Yeah, because you ground people into reality. You ground people in spiritual psychosis into reality with your knowledge, with your connection to source. Control, dictatorship, manipulation. Will you alchemize this? Entrapment. Control, dictatorship, manipulation. Wow. Okay, so now people from the past that wanted to control you are very grateful to have met you, or this exposing them to other people that are mature and are grateful to have met you. So the people that were trying to make you the butt of the joke are really the butt of the joke, and now you're laughing all the way to your pretty piggy bank, and people are laughing at them. We're trying to come after someone who's just doing their job. You just work here. You're just building. Yeah. Now they're being seen as a bad investment. They're being seen as like very arrogant. They're being seen as everything that they wanted you to be seen as. They're being seen as people who lack direction in life, people who lack joy, 86 joy, 86 happiness in their life when these people are around. People who are irresponsible for betraying you for a new financial frequency. Yeah, this Queen of Wands. Someone in competition with you who wanted what you had. So they tried to control the way that people saw you or the way that you saw yourself. Now nobody wants to work with her. They're saying how much of a tyrant she is. They're saying how immature she is. They're saying how much she needs attention for survival. She literally eats off attention like a freaking succubus mosquito. Interesting. Alrighty. Yeah, and then we have beauty sleep here. So you're getting your beauty sleep. You're alchemizing this in your sleep. I just want to see what is this third party that isolated them. that wanted them in poverty. Yeah, third party, someone that your disappointment, the disappointment was juggling you with. They could have been messaging them, or you caught them messaging them. King of Swords reversed, here he is. Again, you're no king, buddy. Online, see? They were talking online, messages online. This third party that this person isolated you for, that you instantly picked up on, that you instantly saw through, that you saw before you even saw it on the physical plane. Okay, well, you're free now. Okay. What's that smell? The sweet smell of freedom. In every aspect of life. Okay, so what's this third party that this person was juggling you with, that wanted to isolate you with control, dictatorship, manipulation? The Magician. Reverse. So someone was doing magic on your connection here to stir up drama, to make this person see you differently. But if they're not spiritually powerful as they say they are, if they didn't make the decisive authoritative decisions to block out the mess, then they're going to get lost in the sauce. This person really wanted to be seen as like a deep individual that could teach you things, but in reality, they were stuck in the shallow end. They were stuck in the limiting beliefs of breadcrumbing themselves, breadcrumbing others to keep them around for some sort of false sense of security. But they were breadcrumbing themselves. Interesting. Well, you got, yeah, someone was doing candle magic on you, babe. A real high priestess will never manifest on somebody else's reality because it's gonna be jet setted back to the sender, you weirdo. And whatever energy they were throwing at you just made you prettier, it made you luckier, it got you involved with better, deeper connections. And it also backfired on this masculine headspace. Also, it backfired on his vision. It also backfired on his work environment. Now he's made the laughing stock with her. So this, yeah, third party was doing magic on you. This person was juggling you with, messaging them online. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Her garden is plastic. She ain't got no growth to give. She has no substance to give. She's very ugly. That's I'm sorry. It's ugly. It's ugly. Who wants plastic plants around the house? That's just a personal opinion. Yeah, they were doing magic to cause a breakup for you guys. But her garden's made of plastic. So now her garden's melting with all this magic she was throwing at you. With all the candle magic. Yeah, she's melting. The Wicked Witch of the West is melting. The Tower. Yeah, now who's rejected? Okay. Yeah, so this King of Wands ran out of options that he thought he had because his toxic family also got in the way of his love life. Anyways, you planted good seeds in this connection, so now you're gonna get back in another person what this person never gave you. Aw, now they're sad about it. Maybe do something about it. Maybe cry in the corner for a little bit and do something about it. Or just cry. Because God giveth, God taketh away a blessing. That was helping them out more than they ever helped you. Or they probably never helped you, you know? Depends. When you needed it most. Unrealistic expectations, in quotations. My standards aren't the problem because I can show up for me. It's a filter to remove those energy siphoners. Bare minimum won't make the cut. Yeah, they didn't make the cut. Sorry, buddy. Not sorry. You should be sorry at this point. Why the F am I apologizing? Yeah, because you're a looter and loser. The game plan was to loot off of you because they're a loser. And people who use feminine energies for money are just whores. You are a s'more, good sir. Except there's nothing good about you with those intentions of yours. The Tower. Yeah, they're a tacky clone wannabe of you. That's why they were gossiping about you, because they'll never be like you. So they were trying to shift and shape shift the way that people view you so that they can be seen as real. But the mask fell off, and their magic backfired. The Tower. And people are, yeah, this masculine's realizing that they're a fake copy of you, of everything that you naturally embody, with your spiritual rank, with your growth, with the seeds that you've planted. Because you don't need to do magic on anyone to get what you want. You will never have to do magic on anyone to get what you want. Yeah, so justice is coming in here for the innocent. Justice is more knowledge for you. Justice is these people being shown by God, by the gods, your glow up, your truth, and how they disappointed themselves in this connection, how they breadcrumbed themselves in this connection, is trying to breadcrumb someone with an infinite growing garden from within. Someone that nurtured them, that could care for them. Who is a baddie with a fatty. The Tower. So these people are having a lot of endings in life here. For trying to control your free will. That's what, yes. And now you make them want to look within after you've released their burdens. You're more relieved than ever. And then gotta catch them all, reverse. So this person's having a realization about where their player ways got them in hell, with Mr. Lucy controlling his vessel, while you're getting pampered at the salon with your new boo thing. Okay, so y'all enjoy it. Yeah, and then karma for all the issues stirred to seem in control. See this tyrant, Queen of Wands reversed. This, and then also this third party, this plastic beach. Okay, that was stirring up all this unnecessary drama, trying to make it seem like it was you, with candle magic, with wedging themselves in between y'all's connection for control, is now spiraling out of control, along with this masculine who chose to play around with your mind, to play around with your outlook on life and your free will. Now who's the bitch? Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Yeah, and someone's coming in to treat you like their little baby, okay? Yeah, someone who cherishes you, and they see your heart of gold and strong alchematic abilities. And people who prioritize quantity over quality are very aggravated at your new fresh beginning in love. Aww. with daddy himself that God has sent you, who will not wedge anything in between your success, and no one can get in the way of your connection with each other. Yeah, because it's a deep spiritual bond. So expect telepathy, expect new bright ideas, expect new vitality, expect new strength, expect another glow up season. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.